In this episode of Sailing Miss Lone Star, we replace the broken rudder while on anchor in the water. Wish us luck. I'm Aubrey. I've been living on a small boat for about 6 years. I recently bought a pirate ship. And right now she's waiting for masts and rigging in Washington. So in order to earn a few bucks to pay for the project, we've taken on a boat flip. It's a 1996 37 Hunter. Thank you so much to our patrons for making these videos possible.
Well, good morning. Today, we are going to drop the rudder. We're going to just set it free into the ocean. No, we're gonna collect it. So we're gonna pull the rudder out. As you guys know, this boat we bought has a snapped rudder, and we bought a new one at Foss Foam. So now we have to take the old rudder out and haul it to shore and compare it against the new rudder. I know Foss Foam did a good job, but I just want to double triple check before we drag it out here and put it back in the hole. So what I understand is that they are pretty buoyant, so I'm hoping that it floats. But if it doesn't, we're going to attach a little lanyard rope type thing to it so we don't lose it, because we need to measure it. But first, Squirrel is going to scrape the barnies off of it so we don't cut ourselves all up, and Freya's very excited. She doesn't know what's gonna happen, she's nervous. I've heard of people changing the rudder in the water, but I've never actually seen it done. So this will be a first for me. So Cyril's up top, bustling around, getting things ready, and we're waiting for Joy to come over to bring her GoPro, because mine GoPro no mo. And you guys can get an underwater view of what we are doing. I'm nervous, that's why I'm singing. All right, let's go outside and see if we can get her done. Billy Ray Cyrus, are you gonna be supervising this project today? For those of you that have not met Billy Ray Cyrus, we picked him out of a net on someone's sailing boat. He had a hook in his leg, and he's now standing. You can see his little foot now. He's messy though. We've got a little puppy pad out for him, and I've been feeding him bait fish. Billy Ray Cyrus is tame, and I don't think he's going anywhere. Are you, buddy?
We've been sitting here in IZW for a little bit longer than anticipated, and the barnacles are all over that rudder right now, so the last thing you want to do is try to pull that rudder up on the dinghy once we get it loose. So I'm going to go give it a quick little scraping so we don't rip up the pontoons. Any idea?
The reinforcements have arrived, and they want to know if we have a car jack fresh out.
Or a 3-foot pry bar.
Or a 3-foot pry bar.
I think it's like
Not something I typically have on the boat.
So what do you have that you can jam in there?
That's why I'm going to go looking right now. I've got like the poles from like a...
So everything on the Hunter is extremely accessible, which is very cool about Hunters. If we wanted to do this on any of our other boats, like the Formosa or Little Miss, we would be definitely in a lazaret or a bilge. This is the part of the day where we let Charlie take a sledgehammer to our boat, or the closest thing he can find to one, which in this case
Ball
is...
peen, we couldn't find the sledgehammer.
Yes. That appears to be progress.
It does. This is where there's a retaining collar with screws through here.
So Searle is down below twisting. It's working, babe. Not fast, but it's working.
The rope is off the end of the rope, yeah.
They are building a thingamajig for the whatchamacallit. From what I understand, I'm still drinking coffee. They've devised a plan to use a car jack and some wood pieces to make an apparatus to fire in the hole.
Did it stay?
Yep, no, it went down.
Whoop! And there she goes.
It went down, but the collar...
Didn't move that.
Well, yeah, but I think the collar may come up.
Well, it doesn't matter if it goes down through the collar.
That's fine, yeah.
So that, and it stayed down, right?
Yep, stay down. Great.
Should we put
Put another piece on.
Yeah.
Brittany the bath, the bird, that is.
Hey,
Maybe you
I
do.
know I've been at sea for a while, but... Alright.
We got it. There it goes. Make sure it doesn't go away.
Okay, my friends, we are officially rudderless. Hopefully not for long. We're gonna drag this sucker back into land, lay it next to the new one, make sure everything is the same, and then we're going to float test it like we do to our unwanted guests. Just kidding. Or am I? After that, we're gonna bring it back to the boat and figure out how to get it back in. It was pretty difficult to get out, so I'm hoping it just will butter it up or something. It's gonna be fun. Come on, Muscles.
There you go.
It's not one of those jobs I could have done on my own. Looks good.
Yeah.
It'll buff out.
Nice, rusted.
To situate it. So the measurements match up.
Here we're looking at 34 inches. So we are missing about 20 inches of rudder. Of a 50-inch long rudder, that's quite significant.
So half, just about. Okay, Phosphome, good job on the rudder, spot on. Usually they don't rebuild rudders, they told me, without having the old one, or at least some very proper measurements done. And we didn't do either, but they had made so many Hunter rudders for the actual factory that they felt really comfortable with this, and they nailed it. So I was 8% nervous, but alas, no need.
After successfully removing the rudder, we decided to celebrate on the beach. And then tomorrow we'll be back to work painting the new rudder and then installing it while still on the hook.
chase the moonlight. I work hard every day for a working man's pay, but I'm letting loose tonight. I think I'm gonna rise up, riding high. Ain't nothing gonna hold me back. Now I'm on the move, got nothing to lose. Like a freight train off the tracks. Come on up the mountain.
Okay,
No file.
so
You don't have a single file.
No.
we can get into single file. So as you can hear behind you, they're discussing how in fact we're going to get this rudder into the boat in the water. So the visibility is a little crappy, but we're gonna try the GoPro. Alex is gonna put it on his head, and we're gonna see what we can see under there. And I'm gonna be up top, land support, or top side of the boat support. Wish us luck.
You gonna see what happens?
Well, I think you look delicious today, so be careful down there.
Yeah, you know what they say about diving in low visibility near dusk.
So for those of you that don't know, you shouldn't dive when the sharks cannot see you, or during feeding hour, which we have ticked both of those boxes today. But I hear sharks don't eat redheads. That's what I told him before he came over. Like, it's fine. Sharks don't eat redheads. I am not a redhead, so I'm gonna stay up top today.
Oh, you want me to wear it on my head?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay, wait, it's 2 minutes.
With it?
I want you to just grab this so I can help him lower it.
Okay. All right. There she goes. Is it buoyant?
It's gonna be fun.
So I got a few comments as to why we didn't repair the old rudder, and this is why. The old one sank because it was waterlogged. It had lobbed off and so much water had soaked into the foam core of it. And yeah, this one floats. So if you see a surfboard shaped piece of boat floating behind you, that is your rudder. This is what we've learned today.
But I've got this line that's on you.
Why do you have that? I would say something slightly more substantial would be prudent.
It's gonna be the best GoPro footage ever.
Get in.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle!
Whoa! Woo-hoo! Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is!
Woo!
All right.
All right.
Well done.
Nice work. All right. Look at that.
Fantastic, man.
Okay. Now don't drop it.
You still have an anchor down there.
Like rudder jelly.
So that was not that hard. I can't wait to see this GoPro footage. It's gonna be maybe
nice and
nothing,
salty.
maybe hilarious. Yeah. So I don't know what to say. It worked. I thought this was gonna take like a couple hours, but we did this in what?
Crazy.
15 minutes?
Probably.
I mean,
Maybe 20
and
when we had to like get an anchor.
yeah, like, and probably 80% of the time was like looking for line and like heavy stuff on the boat. Wow. Look at that. Who knew? All right. Well, if you're wondering, can it be done? Yes.
Sippy cup.
Sippy cup.
Cheers. Good work. Woo. After another successful project completed, we head to shore to celebrate. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe. I'll see you next time on Sailing Miss Lone Star.
The rope meets the drum.